Hi, this is Andy with QualityStocks.net. Today is Wednesday, April 7th, 2010, and we're going to be taking a look at EDWY. It's a pink sheet stock trading under the ticker EDWY. So I always take a quick look at the overall chart. See a few different things going on that looks pretty good here. Important thing to note, seeing a base formed at the bottom right at about just over a penny, right at a penny. One thing we always talk about is positive divergence. You can see we've got the MACD, which is a big one that we use for looking for reversal. This is another play that's coming off of a pinch. A pretty deep one, pretty decent. PPO got up or over a little over, just touched over 40. I'm sorry, the ADX just over 40. The PPO has been trending slightly upwards since the pinch, which is something that we always look for. Now we're getting down here a little bit lower with the ADX, both the positive and negative DIs down lower. The ADX is in a position where it can turn and trend. That's what we're looking for. MFIs have been in a nice uptrend throughout this downtrend. Another thing that we look for these trend lines to keep holding, and as that base holds. Money flow even spent a little bit of time in the green, which is something on that downtrend you wouldn't expect that necessarily. So there was some a little bit of buying going on through there. So we're going to look for that to hold right around zero. Importantly, keep that uptrend. You see, it's based a couple different times, a little longer of a time frame. It's made a little bit of an uptrend. Full stow staying a little bit indecisive, maybe the slightest bit of uptrend. Looks like the Trix is flattened out and going to start to head towards zero, which is another big thing that we look for. Importantly here, we're looking for this base to hold over a penny. Been now a little over a month that it's gone down and touched it and keeps coming above it. So next thing we'll be looking for is for this to make a move. And this right here, we're going to point out a couple different resistance levels. We're going to see one right through this area, just over a penny and a half. 0.65 was a high point that it touched, but it's going to see some more right in through here, right around 0.16, 0.15 area is going to be a nice breakout point if it can make it above that. But you're talking about a stock that closed at 0.11. If it makes that move and breaks that resistance, that's a very solid move, well over, pushing 50% area. First little area of resistance that we're looking at, we're going to take this down into a short term. If we broke this down into very short term charts, we'd see this being a pretty decent level of resistance. Grab my arrow here. See it right through there. That's the first level of resistance. We're going to want to see this breakthrough. It's going to see some more right here, but this has just been, this would be a support resistance area where it's at right now at this 0.1 to 0.2 area. We're going to be looking for it to hold above this. Most importantly, hold this bottom support level and make a move and break through this first one at probably 0.13. That's what we want to see the move go. And then we'll go test 0.15. That'll be indicative of a true bottom being found here. We could put a long-term trend line on it through here. Which would be somewhere right around there. But I believe this might continue to trend sideways a little bit. So I'm not sure how much effect this trend line is really going to be brought into. You could bring it out and cross high points, but I'm not necessarily going to try and put a trend line all the way out here into the twos. This is a little bit more reflective of what's going on recently with it. Most important thing is this area right there. There's where we want to keep our focus on looking for an entry. Solid entry. A penny is a classic TA and classic trading is a good support resistance level. So a penny is usually a solid support area and a good entry point if you want to make it look for it making a move this way. We're going to hope that the RSIs, which are on a slight uptrend on a little bit longer of a term and in a shorter term, is still on an uptrend. We'd like to see this start to turn. This down day right there kind of put a little bit of a nasty hook to it. This black candle shows that it gapped up. It tried to move that 2 days ago on Monday and didn't hold, and then it closed down again yesterday. So we're going to look for this to keep holding and make a stronger move. If it does, this RSI will make its turn. And we're going to see this. We're going to want to see this MACD keep trending up. This is a nice looking positive divergence, and this is a nice looking move over the pinch. So on a little bit longer of a term, I think is the way to take a look at EDWYs and be looking for a true reversal. This is Andy with QualityStocks.net taking a look at EDWY.